And thus Hahari became the mother of all humanity. We all knew that was going to go in that direction. The moment that hair grew, it was like, yeah, we're going to tentacle stuff. It's totally going to go into tentacle stuff. I completely forgot that she had a potion that actually controlled her hair. I've completely put it in the back of my mind. I'm not quite sure why that was the only one that kind of just stuck around. Like, yes, technically Shizuka before did the whole ear thing, and now she has to do it again in order to reapply it. But apparently Hahari's is still going on. She's retained the ability to control her hair. It was a lot of fun. This episode was a lot of fun. Honestly, it kind of reminds me a lot of Kusudi's episode where she did the whole zombie kissing thing. Now, we're once again, creating an apocalyptic situation with testing with drugs. So eventually they're going to figure out, we got to stop doing this. But it was a lot of fun. I got a massive kick out of all the situations in it. I was interesting to see that in the manga, they actually had the whole, they had the monkey girl lady show up again, and she was trying to save her boy. Apparently Hahari's tentacles was taking away the boy, and she was trying to save him. But we did get an anime original situation here where in the manga they had the announcer lady in it, but she was just like in a helicopter reporting and saying that the world's ending before she can release her new album. And in this one, we actually get attacked by the actual hair. So we got a little extra spice in this episode with the anime adaptation. But anyways, let's go with the episode proper. Again, opening up with Rentaro looking at the news. Rentaro did the thing that nobody should do anymore, is watch the news. If you want to be depressed and feel the world is ending, watch the news. And that's what Rentaro did, and he gets what he deserves. You watch the news, you're going to think the world's ending. But no, he's watching the news. Apparently... I got a kick out of it because I thought that they were making a joke about the fact that they can't keep continuity with the actual weather, but they're actually making it lore-wise, and the idea that there's like some solar issue happening, and that's why we're having like the seasons changing the way it does for the show itself. Really kind of funny thing there to kind of make a joke about the fact that they can't keep things consistent with the weather. But yes, he's depressed by this. He's stressed over the fact that he has to protect his girlfriends. I like the fact that he's stressing over protecting them. And in the end, they all protect him. Like that's kind of a funny little twist to the whole situation. But no, everybody's trying to figure out what's wrong with them. So they decided to do hair change, which fantastic. As per usual, obviously, I'm more drawn to Karane. And I kind of liked her almost, what is it, like a punk look to her? I really did it. But yeah, I really liked all the different hair changes they did for it. It was kind of, again, playing off of my previous episode sadness that they didn't go through each of the characters and have me do like a style change for them. And then yes, Hahari decides to drink the potion, which reacts to the hair controlling potion, which makes it go crazy. Everybody's fleeing. And then immediately Hakari's like, yeah, this is going to turn into a prawn. Hakari immediately knows what it's going to turn into. They all kind of run. Kurumi's the first one down. She falls down the stairs. Hahari saves her, obviously, which that's kind of a sign that Rento picks up on later. Kurumi's the first one down and get into the lewd action there. And then we have probably the best scene in the entire episode. I cannot get enough of Hakari and Karane. And this is like... This is like them. This is literally them. If it's not them kissing, it's this. And the idea that Hakari saves Karane, won't admit that she's trying to save Karane. It says that she's just going to take responsibility for her mother. And then Karane's like, no, I'm not going to let you go. And she's like, no, let me go. And she's like, no, I'm not going to let you go. I'll die before that. And Hakari's like, no, seriously, let me go. You're hurting my arm. You're going to rip my arm off. And then she starts yelling at her, how dare you, Karane? What do you want from me? I just absolutely love the two of them. I can't get enough of it. It's too much. They're just too much. They need to kiss all the time. Just ship them, continue to ship them, and everything else can just kind of happen over here. But yeah, them running off, them going in the car, them all squishing inside the car. And Rentaro finally, after 20 episodes, is finally concerned that the production committee might be a little concerned about them having them all in the car, scrunching the car and driving. That might be too much. Karane, of course, has always been the straight man's like, boy, we've had 20 episodes of problematic material. I don't think this is not going to be the tipping point. They said something to the effect in the manga, like the author might be too concerned about showing this or something like that. Either way, it works. It's too funny. But yeah, they get out to push. I finally getting a moment of Iku just being just hilarious, in the idea that Karane decides to launch Iku with a bat, hit her so hard it launches her to the car, and then she's on top of the car and she's like holding off all the things and eventually takes up with the hair. Karane getting left behind to be tsundere with the hair. It's not like I like this or anything, Babaka. Too freaking funny. And then yes, having Shizuka and Mei decides to hold off the hair while they run up the building. And again, I'm not really sure why Shizuka has to retake the potion, but it works because it once again instills the fact that the power of Shizuka can literally draw all the hair away from everybody else because she's that cute. Like, Hahari from far away can sense the cuteness of Shizuka, and it thus draws it with the animal ears. I got a kick out of it. Like, Shizuka and Mei just are apparently on the same page. So they're just like, yeah, we're going to do this. So let's go. We have Nano and Mimimi going to the top of the building and turning into the beauty duo. Well, it kind of moors the fact that Nano is the cutter and Mimimi is the brush maid, but it was cool to kind of see the two of them turn into a duo. I kind of hoping that that'll be a thing in the future. Like, every single time something comes up, it's always Nano and Mimi being like the coolest duo ever. But again, we get an anime original scene, which is the announcer. I am so happy the announcer came back. I'm still saying eventually she has to join the family. I'm surprised that she hasn't joined the family yet. Like, the moment that she appeared in the whole like eating contest episode, I'm like, she's got to join. Like, this girl is just gorgeous. She needs to join the group. But apparently they're just going to continue to tease it. I know that eventually they have to have an idol character in the group. Like, that's going to be one. If we're doing all the archetypes, eventually we're going to do the idol character. We kind of do a little bit of that with Mimi and the idea that she's in love with herself, and typically in a lot of cases idols will be, in love with themselves. I'm the beautiful thing. Everybody, look at me. I'm on the stage. Everybody look at me. But I don't know. They have to have specifically an idol character, and she has to fit that role. She's going to eventually join. If she's not even in the manga yet, I would assume that with the popularity that the anime is creating around her, I would assume the author is going to have to finally acknowledge it. Like, yeah, okay, let's finally make her into the harem. I forgot about her or something. But no, in the manga, all she is like in the helicopter, and she's literally like, oh, I haven't made my debut yet. And then literally the hair takes it, pulls it out, and it explodes. But technically, again, later on, they mentioned that nobody was harmed, nobody was killed. But still, it's like, I thought it looked like she died in the manga. And like I said, they cut the gorilla lady and the little shoujo. Apparently, they didn't want to do that whole scene, but I'm fine because I get the idol girl. But yeah, Shizuka and Mei show up in a helicopter. Apparently, Hahari bought a helicopter because she's waiting for the day that Rentaro goes to an outside bathhouse so that she can watch. Because nobody's going to know it's a helicopter flying above a bathhouse. Hahari, really? But yeah, anyways, they run off to go to the core of everything, and he jumps in there, and we get the appearance of the boyfriend again. Hahari's old boyfriend shows up. And I don't remember him winning it. Yes, technically, Rentaro did ease the mind of the old boyfriend in the idea that he's going to take care of Hahari. He asked for permission to take care of her. He accepted that and passed on. But here it's implying the dude is like into Rentaro, which makes sense. Let's be honest, everybody loves Rentaro. But yeah, this guy's like, I can't let the two of you go. You're too precious, both of you. I'm like, Rentaro's got a boyfriend. Rentaro's got a ghost boyfriend. Anyways, yeah, she goes in there. Hahari breaks down. I wasn't really expecting this to get that kind of heavy with Hahari and sort of her obviously being upset about destroying the world, taking everything from everybody. It kind of got a little bit crazy emotion there. It was a very beautiful shot with him kind of embracing her and them kissing and everything. But yeah, Hahari being upset because she's destroyed everything, which honestly, girl, not really your fault. I mean, it is technically your fault, the idea that you have that desire to have everything in a prawn, but we're going to put that aside. But no, the little after scene was cute. Him going there, she's got herself locked up. He comes in with the news. Apparently the entire world wants a rerun of the embracing hair. What was it? The good smelling scented hands or whatever like that. Everybody liked it. Nobody got hurt. It was actually protecting people. And apparently it was like the warm embrace of a mother. And so everybody wants a rerun. And then, yes, apparently because they use the hair to fuel the sun, the idea of us having some sort of solar issue is gone away. So apparently Hahari saved the world. It actually technically implies the idea that Rentaro was upset about it, wasn't sure if he was going to protect everybody. And he utilized the situation to make Hahari feel better that she helped everybody. Because Rentaro, in the end of the day, is a good boy. It was cute. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, really solid episode. Not too much to kind of deep dive into, but it was some good stuff. I got a huge kick out of it. Again, as per usual, Karane, Hakare, absolutely nailing it together. getting some obviously spicy shots of all the characters being attacked by the hair. But anyhow, that's my thoughts on the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, you did hit like button down below, comment. Let me know if the episode was it good for you. I honestly felt like, wow, it's only like half an episode. No, that was the entire episode. They typically kind of cut the episode in half, but this wasn't the case this time, so it felt like it went by fast. Anyhow, if you like this content, you want to support more of, like, subscribe below, greatly appreciate it. But until next time, y'all take care.